Hello there and welcome back onto episode number 26 of this Blackburn Rovers save. Here is what you can expect in this episode today. I would have liked Joe Gelhardt to take it just to get some confidence, but Adam Wharton from the spot, and he scores. Get in. Gallagher's cutting in, making the way for him in the centre. What a goal. Oh, that's a nice ball over the top. And Gallagher gets his hat-trick. So then, let's get started into it. Little wrap-up of the last couple of episodes that we've had. As you can see, we are top of the league in the Sky Bet Championship. We're on 37 points. We're joint level with Nottingham Forest. Our schedule so far has been wins and draws only. We are undefeated in, I think it is now 30 games in all competitions. I think that's about 25 in just the championship itself. A couple of key draws that we should have picked some points up in. Would have liked to have beat Sheffield Wednesday. Would have liked to have beat Sheffield United. The draw against Brighton, not too bad, but last month has been brilliant for us with a win against Luton, West Brom. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, so having a nice little run in that one. But for this episode, we're going to be playing Reading, Blackpool and Peterborough. We might even sneak in the Hull game as well if we get through to it. I reckon we can hope here for another month of wins here. If we take a look at our first opponent in Reading, they are doing badly in 22nd place in the championship. 14 points with a minus 11 goal difference. They've lost 8 games out of the 16 played so far. So that is definitely a nice one to start off with. We play them today as well, so hopefully the team have recovered from our last match against Luton. Other things to take note of really, we've got the scouts out just looking at any players who have started to come under free transfers. So we've got quite a few recommended here that we're going to be having a look through, any that are valuable to sign. We already have signed one on a pre-contract deal, Gino Peruzzo. We signed him in the last episode. He's a right back. He's 31 years old. He's Argentinian, so congratulations to him on the World Cup. Obviously didn't play a part, but he'll be feeling that. But he's a 4-star wing back, 4-star full back. Quite okay stats, and the thought here was to bring him in. He'll be 31, 32 when he joins us, coming in January. He's going to be our cover or potentially the starter in this right back position, because we do have Callum Britton there at 3-star ability. Normally is the person who plays, and the only other person after that is Lavios and Mason. Now Lavios is a left back primarily, and we actually have been playing Mason at left back quite a bit as well, so there's just not enough depth in there. We think we're going to lose Rankin Costello in January as well, so we just thought good one to bring in for cover there. So we've already started some January activity in that regard, but we have to get through these next couple of games first. It's Reading today, who are 22nd in the league, so let's crack on with that, see what we get up to. Remember, if you do like this series so far, if this is your first time checking it out, make sure you check out some of the other videos that we've done in the past and see the journey that we've come on so far. Make sure you drop in likes on the videos, subscribe to the channel, you'll never miss another episode if you do that, and follow us on the journey as we take Blackburn Rovers to the Premiership. Right, okay, so we're straight into this one. So, I should have seen, who have Forest got? Forest have got Wigan at home, who are 18th, so we're probably saying Forest are going to pick up points here as well. I know we shouldn't be looking too much at them, but just want to check. Sam Gallagher isn't fully fit yet, so I'm going to put Gelhardt in instead of Gallagher. Probably bring Gallagher on if we need him, maybe to get him some game time. Apart from that, everybody bar Ryan Hedges has had a nice break. We had like 10 days, I think it was, between our last game and this one, so that's good for us. Apart from that, no real surprises. Actually, restore Ashley Phillips into the lineup instead of Wharton. Lavios I'm keeping in the team. I quite like him so far. So I think we can just get straight into this one. Pretty much an unchanged side. Obviously, McAtee's starting to shine in this centre attacking mid role that Pep Guardiola told us to play him in. Gelhardt is the only change for this team along with Phillips. So let's get into it then. Something else I've noticed as well, everybody now is full on tactical familiarity for this 4-2-3-1 formation that we're playing. So yeah, let's get into it then. Okay, so the players on the pitch here. 2 shots in the first 5 minutes, not on target yet. Adam Wharton picks up a yellow card, that's a bit early. Shift towards this right hand side here on our heat map. It's quite interesting. Adam Wharton with a corner. Oh, and it's in! Reece Williams in from the corner. Adam Wharton, what a delivery that is. Right onto his head. Nicely done. 27 minutes in. Adam Wharton again with... Oh, Lavios back post. Oh! You have to at least put that on target. That's a poor effort from Lavios. Maybe just the wrong person in the right place. Here he is again. Whips a long one into the box. Phillips is pushed in the back there, ref. It's a penalty kick. I really want Joe... I know it'd be Wharton, won't it? Adam Wharton will take this. I would have liked Joe Gelhardt to take it just to get some confidence, but Adam Wharton from the spot, and he scores. Get in. Adam Wharton is becoming a set-piece specialist this season. He's not missed a penalty yet, and I think he's took 5 or 6. We're 2-0 up at half-time against Reading. Not going to outstretch arms yet. We're just going to hands on hips. I'm pleased, and we've... Yeah, there we go. Everybody's happy about that. I just really want Joe to get a goal there. 2 yellow cards. I'd probably take Adam off relatively soon if we can grab another goal. Just don't want to risk him getting a 1-game ban for yellow cards. Nice play here. Ref, he's got... Joe! Oh! Unlucky Gelhardt. It's coming. He's ready to finally get some possession here. Start knocking that out a little bit. Play a long one over that left side. Britton's trying to get back. Can't get there. How is he free in the centre of the box like that? Come on, defence. How is he free like that? That is poor. Poor goalkeeping as well, I must say. 15 minutes to go here. 2-1. We've had 7 shots on target. 4 yellow cards. Quite ill-disciplined. I'm just going to take away the instruction. Although I thought I always do this. I'm going to stay on feet. Take away that instruction. 7 minutes to play. Headed out there. Lavios has picked an injury up here. Oh, Gallagher's got to be wanting that a little bit more. Lavios clears. Rogers with. Can he do anything with it? Plays it to Travis. Nice ball. There's a run here on the right wing from Leonard. Can he put anything in? Cuts in. Fires over the bar. 5 minutes of injury time. Where have you pulled that from, ref? Does it matter? No, it doesn't, as we come out of this one 2-1 winners. Very well played there. 7 shots on target. So we'll be able to do some outstretched arms. And well done, lads. That was a great win for us. Well played, everybody. So how did Nottingham Forest get on? They've drawn. They drew against Wigan. That is massive for us. So we're 2 points clear at the top of the table now. 3 goal difference clear at the top of the table. That draw against Wigan has helped us out so much. They've dropped the ball in the last couple like we did about 5 games ago with them draws. That is brilliant for us. So Ryan Hedges, oh my God, he's had a calf strain in that match. Okay, so we lose Ryan Hedges for 4 to 5 weeks of a calf strain, so we'll just leave that to physio because I don't particularly like using the injection route. Juan Lavios got a twisted knee, that was his injury, out for 5 to 6 days, so do we lose him? Yeah, so we lose him for Blackpool as well. That's quite frustrating. It's 26 matches unbeaten in the Championship for us now. That is unbelievable. 42 goals in 16 matches, and this is a club record as well, which is really pleasing. And I think in all competitions, this must be about 30 unbeaten now because of our Carabao Cup run. So that's really, really pleasing to see. We lose John Buckley as well for a game. He's picked up too many yellow cards, so he gets a 1-day wage fine and is out for 1 game as well because of that yellow card rule. We've got 3 days to recover, so we still might make some substitutions in between that. One thing I just wanted to look at though is Adam Wharton. So he's been taking all our set pieces for us, which is so weird because his penalty taking is only a 10, but his composure is a 14, so maybe that's what's doing it for us. Free kick taking is only a 12, corners is only a 12. But he's just excelling, absolutely excelling. So it's 3 days to go until we play Blackpool. We'll just get into that. Manager is now Frank Lampard. That was something that happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Frank Lampard is manager of Blackpool. Steven Gerrard's manager of Middlesbrough, I believe it is. But yeah, it is. So that's 2 new managers in the league for us. Blackpool in 21st, 15 points from 17 games played, minus 8 goal difference. So hopefully we could have a little bit of rotation in this one and also get a nice result here. So I was just thinking, we're not going to be using the following players really unless desperation sets in. Bradley Dack, McCandy, Ranky Costello, Ayala and Pears in our team for the Championship or other cup competitions. So what I've done is I've just dropped into the under-21s. We'll probably take that badly, but at least the play-in, hopefully it means that they put some performances that in January they might get picked up by other clubs, but they're just sat there doing nothing. So I've just put them down into the under 21s. Right, okay, now let's get into the match against Blackpool. Nottingham Forest are playing Peterborough away from home, who are in the same position as what Wigan were when they played them, when Nottingham Forest played them at home and drew. So hopefully Peterborough can cause an upset. But let's focus on our own game first against Blackpool. Looks like everyone's recovered quite well. Looks like everyone's got not too bad conditioning. So we're just going to stick with this team. Obviously, we put Pickering into the team again. Put Gelhardt on the right wing. Obviously, a bit of a risk there, but we'll take the chance. And then we've got Gallagher up front. Back in the lineup. Kick-off against the Tangerine Army. And Travis picking up a yellow card in 5 minutes. What are you possibly doing in 5 minutes that's getting you a yellow card? Blackpool go long. We win that back. Nicely done. Wharton. Rogers cuts in. Gallagher. Ref. Gelhardt, get in. I thought Gallagher looked like he'd been fouled there, but maybe just let the ball run on purpose. Gelhardt finished it off on the 6-yard box. Well played. Good for him to get a goal there. Really good for him to get a goal. Cutting in off the right wing as well. Throw in. Wharton into Gallagher. Cutting in. Making a way for him in the centre. What a goal. Wow, he just kept making the angle for himself. Cuts in, cuts in, cuts in. Smacks it into the back of the net. And I tell you what, is that a burger van there? Hold on, you can't see because there's a burger van in this corner. I hope my players aren't thinking about going to that at half time. Oh, I'm so distracted by the burger van that Gelhardt wins it back. McAtee crashes it into the legs of the defender. Honestly, that's what I love about some of these lower league grounds. It's like Blackpool. There it is there. Look at this burger van. No expense spared at Bloomfield Road, is there? Anyway, let's get back onto the football now. McAtee hits one. It comes off the post. That is unlucky. So, there we go then. It's 2-0 at half-time. Okay, Pickering. Nice ball in field there. Travis. Gelhardt. Robbed. It's not his natural position, so maybe that's why he's been cut off. Oh, Ashley Phillips, you've been cut off guard. And Andrew has saved him there. That was really poor. Probably take Lewis Travis off sometime soon just to protect. Yet again, it's just all about protection when it comes to this part of the season. We're winning the game comfortably, 2-0. Let's get Lewis Travis off that pitch. Oh, what a save. And that's what I mean. Like, we didn't block the cross then. Luckily, Andrew blocks the shot. I tell you what, I've just not noticed after looking at some of the stats. That's a 2-0 win for us, but just something that was a bit unusual about this match is that we've allowed Blackpool to have 17 shots with 4 on target, an XG of 2.30. Obviously, we've seen Andrew make 2 or 3 very good saves to keep him in it, which is where the XG will come from. But it's very unlike us to allow a team to have 17 shots, especially at home. We've come out winners 2-0. We've come out unscathed injury-wise, no red cards, so that's all you can complain. There's nothing to complain about, sorry. But another nice and pleasing win for us. So, how did Forest get on? No. Forest got tanked. Peterborough have absolutely tanked Nottingham Forest 4-1, which means we are now clear at the top of the table by 5 points with a goal difference of 27. This is absolutely incredible. And look at the next Brighton, the next team down. They're 8 points away from us now, and we've got a game in hand. What a run this is. So we now go and play Peterborough, who have just taken a bit of momentum out of Nottingham Forest. We play them at home. They're 15th in the league. Obviously, they'll be buzzing with that defeat over Nottingham Forest. Probably a little bit of confidence behind them. So just some So Nicky Butt's just giving us our development advice summary for the month. A couple of quite obvious ones here. Jake Garrett, who we've been playing, can become a top player better than Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton smashing it in a minute anyway. Can become a 4-star, 20 years old. And we have been dropping into the team a little bit, obviously off the bench rather than actually starting him. But he's had 11 sub-appearances, which is not too bad at all for him. We'll keep an eye on him. We made him sign a new contract, so we got him here for 3 years until 2026. Jack Vale, he's another one who could become a key player. He could be a 4-star player. He's had 11 appearances so far, 5 off the bench, 6 starts, 4 goals as well. So that's really good from him. Average rating of 7. He's got a contract for another 2 years till 2025, so pretty confident in him as well. And then some other, I just wanted to check out one more, and that was our intake of Hwang Tae-young. He was meant to be the best prospect that we took in from last year's youth intake. He's 17-year-old South Korean left winger primarily, can play in the right wing. He's projected to go to 3.5 stars, maybe even 4.5 stars if possible. Now at 17 years old, amazing dribbling stats, very good physical stats, fast, good passing, good technique. He's got a bit of flair about him. He's described as a young winger by the media. He's played 6 times for the loan club that we sent him to. I'm recalling him, I think, in January, because I think he can go to a much better place in the English or European leagues. He's currently on loan at Cheon City, who are a South Korean club, not really got anything going for them, so we'll be recalling him in January for definite. Only playing 6 times just isn't good enough for me and his development. So, can you believe it? We lose our first game of the season. Our unbeaten run comes to an end, and it's at the hands of Peterborough, who also handed Nottingham Forest a loss. I genuinely can't believe it. I didn't think we'd lose a game this season. I just thought the way we're playing was absolutely unbelievable. Has rotation come up to bite me? Possibly. Did I change to 2 strikers at half-time too early? Maybe. I'm gutted. Genuinely, I'm gutted that this is how it's finished. Forest go and win 3-0 against Birmingham, so they close that gap now down to 2 points. We still have a game in hand on 3rd place and below. Yeah, pretty deflated after that one, to be honest with you. Genuinely pretty deflated after that. But unfortunately, there is not much time to sit about and mope, because we've got a game against Hull on Tuesday, which is in 3 days' time. The only thing, hopefully, that we can take from that is that our key players might be a bit rested, who we dropped. Hull is 14th in the Championship. It's probably taken out of me, that. Bit disappointing, to be honest. So we have to pick the team up, we have to move on. We go to, Hull come to us. We are favourites for this one. Yes, it is a bit of a blip seeing that red marker to indicate a loss. But that's just, we just have to get over it. We have to move on to the next one. Yeah, I don't know. I am lost. I'm just proper gutted that we've lost a game. Proper gutted. Okay, so we go into this game now. Not a must-win game, obviously. We're so early into the season, but I feel like just for confidence and just to make a statement that we have to just put a good performance out there. So we're going with a nice and strong squad. I know we've got a couple of people on heavy match loads here, but that, to me, just, we're going to have to dig in and put something in there. So we return our normal team back to the lineup. So this is our full strength team that we have been playing with. Okay, let's go make a showing of this now. So I'm looking for a statement win here. That's what I'm looking for. 1 minute into the game, passing it about nicely. Britain getting down that right hand side. Puts a good ball in. And Gallagher, there we go. We've only done that in the last game, but we must move on from it. 2 minutes into this game, and Gallagher smashes one in the back of the net. Oh, no way. How have we conceded there? Okay, pretty poor. 4 minutes in, we've seen 2 goals. Okay, Wharton puts a free kick in. Headed out. He's going to play it back into Wharton. Yeah, that's the sensible thing to do. He cuts in. Plays it back. Probably could have got a ball in then. Travis. That is so sloppy. McAtee plays Gallagher through. That's not a waste. Get in. Well played. 2-1 up now. 5 shots on target. That's better. Into half-time, a goal. 2-1 up. That does us the world of good. We'll start again, though. Phillips, Britain, who's always got a good ball in him. McAtee. Oh, that's a nice ball over the top. And Gallagher gets his hat-trick. Get in. Ah. 47 minutes as well into this game. Gallagher's got his hat-trick. This is the free-flowing form that Gallagher is known for. And that will do it. 4 minutes of injury time, and the game comes to a conclusion. It's 3-1. We get back on the winning horse. That's great for us. This was our game in hand, so we take our game in hand and we win it. That leaves us 5 points clear of Forest again. Obviously, they've got their game in hand, so could reduce that again. But that means we can start looking at the table with a more level playing field. Out of interest, who is Nottingham Forest game in hand game in hand it's against Watford down in 16th. They're the only team not to have played 19 games yet, so we'll have to look out for that fixture. And Forest win their game in hand 4-1 against Watford. That's quite the statement from them, which means that they reduce that gap back down to 2 points as it was. So everybody in the Championship now, as it stands, is level on 19 games played, which means we can definitely say, for once, we are top of the league outright. So with 46 points in 19, we've only lost 1 all season, obviously matched with Nottingham Forest. We just have 1 more win than them, and they have 1 more draw than us, hence why we're top. 28 plus goal difference is the best of everybody in the league as well. So pleasing for us so far. What a turnaround this has been. If you went back to last season, this point last season in December, I think we were sat around this area here, the 21 to 18th mark. I think at one point we was even sat in the relegation zone. So with not that massive change to the squad, and actually losing our best player in Brereton Diaz, we've managed to absolutely excel. The team have took on this tactic so well. We don't even have to switch to any others. Sometimes we move to 2 up front, but we don't fundamentally change how we play, and we're always positive mentality. Obviously, if we do get through to the Prem, we'll probably have to drop that back and think about how we can play against the bigger clubs in that league, but we don't have to worry about that now because we're absolutely smashing it in the Championship. So even though we travel to Stoke, we are still favourites for this one. Stoke just shy 2-1. They've lost the last 2 on the bounce and lost 3 in the last 5. We've lost 1 in our last 5 and won 4. They're without Jacob Brown, Diego Polenta and Valerie. We're without Ryan Hedges and Leo Bonatini still. Wilmot, Stoke, plays to Greenwood. How much time have them 3 got in the box there? What is going on? Play to Gelhardt on the edge. I dig. Crossbar. McAtee. Right, come on. We need to push on now. We have to push on for the win. Come on. Well won from Larios. He's feeling it now. Making a good run though. Plays a big one over the top. No one there except for Rodgers. Cleans it up. Gallagher. I think he's offside. Is he offside? Is he on? Is he on? Get in. Right, okay. We keep this one now. Right. Come on. 5 minutes of injury time. Do we get through the game? Get in. That is some winner's mentality, that. Pulled it back in the second half. A 12-minute comeback. McAtee and Gallagher to pip it at the end. 85 minutes. We beat Stoke 2-1. Big intention. Outstretched arms. Very well done, everybody. But that is a statement for Nottingham Forest to follow that up. So I wonder how they get on. Let's see how it goes. They kick off now at 5:15. And they've won the match. They win with an 84th minute winner. Oh, that's frustrating. But hey, we're 2 points above them still in the league. 20 games played, and what a perfect time it is to wrap this episode up. So in this episode, we picked up 4 wins, but we lost our first game in the league to Peterborough. We lost 2-1. Peterborough had actually just beaten Nottingham Forest, who are still second in the league. They beat them and then go and beat us the next game week. We're still top of the league. It's going to be a mad December schedule now. Look at this schedule. So we're on the 9th of December. Our next game's on the 12th. And to the 30th, we've got 6 games to play. 5 in the league, 1 in the Carabao Cup. We're going to play in all them fixtures in the next episode. Make sure you tune in for that one. If you've liked what you've seen so far, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and make sure you let me know how you're getting on in your Football Manager saves. Cheers for watching this one. Nice one.